Boom. Okay, how do we swap the camera? There we go. Yee! You know, I might mount a monitor right in front of me. But I want a thinner to the wall monitor mount. Oh good, there's no fucker watching. That just sums up my streams all over. We'll pause that, because I don't need to hear the sounds of my own 3D printer. And we will have that, and then we will go to... So we are going to make a Nixie stick. But before we can start and, you know, build stuff that uses mains voltage, we need to have a tipple of our first drink of amaretto. All of this is from Aldi, so it's like proper trashy, super cheap. Of 22% pot volume. I love this stuff because it basically tastes like Bakewell tarts, and I love Bakewell tarts, and I really want Bakewell tarts, but I haven't seen them in any of the shops. Even when I went in B&M today, I didn't see them. Oh, that has that lovely Bakewell tart smell. So we put a little bit of this in the bottom, not too much, because I don't want to get so drunk that I end up vomiting later. Cheap drunk, of course. First drink. It's 9 p.m. Hey, I'm not the most crazy drinker that exists out there. Hi. And then we're mixing it with fake cheap Coca-Cola from Aldi. Ah, and they already fucked off because I obviously was too cheap for them. Hey, I'm a cheap date, and that's always a good thing. Unless you want to spend like hundreds a night just to get your potential mate pissed, just for the potential of getting them into bed. Did they fuck off? I don't know. I don't believe YouTube stats. Did they fuck off? I don't know. Are you still there or did you fuck off? If you're still there, leave a comment. Back to Nixie stick. Yeah, because on the phone they only come up. First drink, yep, of course it's first drink. But we're going to be alcohol and mains, what could possibly go wrong? You know, we could potentially end up answering the question of what happens when you stick a battery across mains. You know, it's my house, it's my main supply. Well, yeah. I like that. This is more interesting. Really? Than a big Clive stream? I love big Clives. Last I looked, he was having trouble getting it up and running, but hey, it's all part of the fun. Right, what am I? There we go. So let's gather our components. Then we need a oh God, where's the breadboard? This is why I'm so organised. I am so terribly organised that I've lost one of my breadboards on my workbench. There it is. We need a 10 nanofarad capacitor, which apparently is a 103, so we'll go with that. We'll go on the assumption that's what it is. It worked last time. A 1K resistor. They are supremely easy to come across. Oh, we've got the first booze burp of many to come. Yeah, I'm not looking to get myself so plastered I end up vomiting. That's no fun. Just a little tipple because I'm in the mood. I rearranged my resistors so I don't remember exactly where they all are at the moment. Doesn't this make for exciting viewing, searching through fucking resistor boxes? For where the bloody hell I put my 1Ks. Here they are. Right, we use the ones we've had millions of times in other things. If you're wondering what all that motor noise is, it's my 3D printer. He's just currently printing a case, and it isn't failing so far because I made a bit of a mistake in the thing. So that is resistor 470k. We need 470k. This is the beauty of this circuit, is it's just so simple. It's basically a neon flickery thing that looks awesome. And just a normal boring ass diode. And we will just grab a standard silicon diode. You know, unless you're doing something super precise. Oh god, I've got a bit of hair in my eye. So we'll just grab one randomly out of the box. So we grabbed a 1N4007. I seem to have a lot of those. And then the last component we need is, well, the neons. There's the capacitor. Go, little 3D printer, go! Make me my project box. Surprisingly, he's doing it. He's not failing. I was worried he would fail. And the last thing we need is the neons. And we're gonna do a nice neon star that we're gonna make. We made it 6 last time. Let's make it 8. So 4, 3. Awesome. So we've got 8 neons. These are the same neons with the same type I blew their arse out of. Have we got any new comments? Yes, we have. It's typical. I've misplaced bags of parts from a PSU. I had to strip down and rebuild. Yeah, tell me about it. On my as you can see, the world's tidiest workbench in existence. What's the battery level on this thing? We got plenty of battery. I can stick an external charger on it if need be. I nearly got a Nixie Tube multimeter on eBay, but then the bid went too high for me. Yeah, I don't have a Nixie Tube multimeter, but I do have a few clocks. I have a Nixie Tube frequency counter, which I can show you. And that one's Panplex, so I do have a kind of Nixie Tube multimeter, which is a Panplex voltmeter. And then, what else do I have? I have my Nixie watch. So yeah, I'm definitely a little on the obsessed side with Nixie tubes, that's for certain. So I think we start by making the Nixie drawer. As 3D printer is. Yeah, I'm just going to leave him going and hopefully he doesn't fail, because I should have rotated one of the bits upside down and I didn't. Oops. Bakewell tart booze. I'm going to try blowing some neons up later using more voltage. Yeah, if you can generate more voltage than mains, go for it. I was a bit disappointed with the explosion overall though, because it was a little underwhelming. Actually, I'm wondering, should we use different neons? Because I do have also a box of neon bulbs here of varying types, including some really nice weird old vintage ones. I don't have many of these ones though. These are like really old nice vintage ones. Oh Jesus, has the booze already given me a headache? That's bullshit. What resistor 270k? Ah, so yeah, 270k is the resistor I'd recommend for that. I'm wondering if what I want to use are these, because they're bigger. Here we go, it's got another vintage one here. Burnt out one down there. There's some which are pulled out of stuff I've salvaged. I'm pretty sure I used to have 6 of these, but I can only find, well, 5. And I remember having 6. Now these are just standard size neons, really. But yeah, they're quite a bit bigger. Oh, what do you think? Put it in the comments. Do you think bigger or smaller? I've got a multi-tap transformer. One of the outputs is 560 volts AC. You lucky bastard. I am not equipped for high voltage stuff, unfortunately. The most high voltage I can go is mains, unless I rig up like a EHT or something from a fluorescent lamp of some type. I don't know how much outlandish crap I'll say over the course of this stream. What else do we have in this little neon box? We also have these. We have a resistor that shouldn't be in there. We'll put that in that pot. We have something that fell down here, because everything falls down into this dark, gloomy bit down there. I'm going to put a light in here. What fell down here? One of the neon. I think we'll just go with these ones because I've got enough of them, and also I don't have to pull them out of things, wasting time. Already got the burps. Oh, there's my transistors. I don't know what happened to neon number 6 out of those. These were pulled out of the lift panel that I swear was made of asbestos. There were 6 of them. I should have kept the asbestos panel, to be honest, but never mind. I was too much of a pansy at the time. I didn't know as much about asbestos as I do now as well. It's one of those things that's alright to have around if you don't like play with it. The trouble is I'm the type to play with it. And, well, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that would be nice. 560 volts. Ooh. Think of the carnage you could cause with that. That'd be one way to blow a component's virginity. So yeah, we're going to make nice 4-way Nixie flower. Now hopefully we don't short anything out, or there will be sparks and bang, and then the power goes out. And then my 3D printing fails, because that thing doesn't do very well on resuming them. So far he's so good. How thick are those cases going to... I know I'm going to have to actually design my own. I don't want to. I don't fancy putting in the work. So yeah, we're going to make a singular Nixie flower that I'm planning on putting in a plug socket. You know, just mounting on a standard UK plug that I can just plug into the wall, and it just sits there and flickers away. The only thing is when the dog comes round, how do I make it dog proof? Yeah. What's tonight's drink? Tonight's drink is, if I can find where I put it, where I put, blah, 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 blah. Am I already slurring? We've got fake Coke from Aldi, and then somewhere around here, if I can find it, where the bloody hell has the amaretto gone? It was. Did anyone see where I put the amaretto? Is it sitting somewhere in camera frame? But yes, amaretto is currently hiding. Did I put it in the components cupboard? It wouldn't surprise me. No. Well, the amaretto has done a disappearing act on us. Ah, here it is. Found it. He was hiding in the corner. Why is the rum gone? I don't have any rum at the moment. I have Baileys downstairs, fake Baileys from Aldi again, because I'm a cheapskate. Ow, I just banged my head on the stupid camera mount. So yeah, getting a little on the wasted side while doing projects, why not? Although, that'll start... I should start to feel the tipsiness come on in a bit. Oh, if you're going to do rum with Coke, I highly recommend doing it the Caribbean style, where you have the rum with fruit juices rather than Coke. Oh my god, it is amazing. And it also means you don't get hangovers from it, which is also pretty amazing. Because let's be honest, no one likes hangovers. I already have a larger one of these that I've made that has like 4 6-way things. I've ordered a glass bell jar to put it in. So here's a 4. So far the pins are nice and separated from each other. I don't know. It's probably a bit hard to see on the phone camera, but hey. Oi, laptop, don't do that. White rum. I've heard of CP Morgan. There are ways to prevent hangovers. Yeah, the best way is by not drinking in the first place. Because hangovers are an absolute bitch. They are horrible. Probably one of the funniest times I got drunk was back when I was dating Aidan and it was his birthday. And yeah, I ended up drinking like a bottle and a half of amaretto because he took the amaretto away from me because I was getting way too drunk. So when I went to Tesco's with one of his friends, I brought another bottle of amaretto, and my comment to him when I walked in the back gate was, "I've gotten progressively more drunk between here and Tesco's." Yeah, like anyone would ever bloody buy that, but nah, hey. Eventually my secret bottle of amaretto was found. He put me to bed twice, and I got back up. Then I went to the toilet to vomit, and then after that, sort of half passing out on the bathroom floor. had forgotten to flush the toilet, which I was not very proud of. And yeah, his dad sort of guided me to the bed, at which point I leapt off my feet, literally as far off my feet as possible, flew across the room, because he was a terrible messy bastard that had all crap all over his floor, over on the bed, his dad had put a saucepan in the bed as a sick bowl, because I don't know, it was just a saucepan, obviously, was what came to hand. And I felt my head narrowly scuff it. His dad even found that one quite funny. The fact that I basically almost twatted my head on the saucepan. You know, we all have those moments. So far, I look like my Nixie flour is coming along nicely. I'll try and do it in view so you've got something to watch. Oh, they're always so bloody close to each other. They look like they're going to touch and short. But yeah, that was kind of funny. Never had amaretto, but I can vouch for rum. Yeah, rum is nice stuff. Caribbean rum, that's the real stuff. Because rum is a very traditionally Caribbean drink. So yeah, it's all over the place. The stuff that... Was it in Jamaica or St. Lucia is at... No, it's Jamaica, it's Appleton. And it is amazing, and you mix it with like pineapple juice and all. You don't mix it with cokes and stuff. Oh my god, this looks like a bloody weird flower. Maybe I'm trying to be a bit too greedy. I think we might have been trying to be a bit too greedy. Let's just check we haven't shorted shit out. Because shorting shit out is never good. How do we have 7 people watching? What the fuck happened? No, I'm not complaining. Maybe next time I should have Simon go skydiving and it just consists of me like leaping off the roof of my house and breaking my legs. Maybe that'll get us beyond double digits. Yeah, that would make sense. We're already dropping shit. Brilliant. Shall we down the rest of this? He's gone down into the gullet. As the 3D printer sings away, so we have no oscilloscope. You're not allowed to fall off the thing. I'll probably end up probing the drink or something stupid next. That one. Beautiful, nothing, and 20 meg, just to be extra safe. Beautiful, no short circuits, that's what we like. We'll just get those we'll chuck those probes over there actually, because this is a good meter. It's actually a fluke meter, but it's a bench meter. It's brilliant, I love it. Looks like an Xmog Fluke 25. Fucking sharpshooter eyes right there. I don't know how the hell you spotted that, but in the right lighting, you can actually see the drab olive green that is everything. But yeah, it is actually Xmod, because I got it from a Mod Star Plus person on eBay. I don't know if all Fluke 25s were like used by the mod or not, but hey, it was a quid. It was a Fluke for 30 quid, bargain. And he works like a champ. Okay, yeah, the plastic's going a bit cracky and degrading in places as it slowly shrinks, but all the electronical bits that make the Fluke do the Fluke thing work perfectly. I would suggest tapping the multimeter to the desk to get you more plastered. Yeah. Oh, what, were you in the mods then? Doing Ministry of Defence shenanigans. Which apparently is like hours and hours and hours of boredom followed by like 10 minutes of absolute terror when there's an actual attack. Cheap, trashy drinks. Yum. That tastes nice. My God, we haven't made much progress with the project, have we? We've been more rambling. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. So now we get to do our first bit of soldering. Hey, this might increase the temperature tolerance of my fingers. I got my 70 Series 2 for 10 quid. Just needed to fix up the LCD. Nice. I actually want to get hold of a 70 Series Fluke just because I like the actual design. And then apparently there's ones with buttons on the sides I'm quite interested in getting hold of, because that just sounds like a really awesome UI for a multimeter. Okay, looks like nothing's shorting out. Good. I mean, I suppose if it all shorted out and exploded, it would make it more fun. And we are increasing the light. Oh yeah, the tipsiness is setting in. This stuff is snooker cue to the bollocks. It sneaks up on you. You're like, oh, it's fine. A bit like Pims is a bit like that. You'll be like, oh, it's fine. I'm just having a nice tipple of a Pims, and then it's just like, bam, you're plastered. My dad has an 8020B, still works, nice. Can't stop using mine now, it just doesn't have a milliamp range. Yeah, that can be a bit of a pain. Nice thing is actually this has a milliamp and a UAmp range, and it's probably, aside from maybe my Metrix meter, who's a bit poorly, I'll get him. Because this one's actually my favourite meter, but he's a bit poorly lately. He's gone completely whack out on the ratings, and I need to figure out if I can fix him or not. Because I would like to get him working, because I really like that meter. It's got a whole bunch of really nice features. Even a backlight. What end should be? Ow. Already burning myself. Brilliant. Okay, my fingers are not asbestos quite yet. So this is going to be long tail of the bottom. And this one's going to be the top. Surprisingly, it didn't fly off to Narnia. So we will do another multimeter test. Yeah, my Fluke bench Fluke meter is an 8010A, and that was got out the skip at uni. It was basically missing its milliamp measurement port on it, and it was just like, I saw that in there, and it's just like, Fluke, hell yes, I'm having that. It's like all these like, the amount of high-end shit that is thrown away by organisations is ridiculous. So wasteful. The LCD hadn't meet. Yeah, that can be a problem with old LCDs. I have one or two devices that have done that, where the LCD has sort of leaked its like internal black gunk stuff between the panels that it shouldn't. Oh good, you can't see it when I scratch my nuts. That's good. My multimeter doesn't have a milliamp range at the moment. The fuse blew, and I've not felt like to order more fuses. Well, you can either jury rig, use the wrong jury rig, just like wrap a wire around it, use the wrong fuse type. If you've got some random old fuse wire, like I have somewhere, and you don't mind being a bit rambunctious, you could use this to bridge it. You've got 5 amp, 10 amp and 15 amp rated fuse wire, so you could potentially use the 5 amp. That's only half of the 10 amp range. It probably would actually adequately protect your meter, to be honest. Right, let's just go to the schematic to remind ourselves of what the schematic is. Yeah, 1K goes to the neon. So what I'm going to do is I am going to... Yes, I'm going to do that. Beautiful. What a sexy, lovely noise. But yeah, I have in the past jury-rigged fuses. I mean, my Fluke, there is a fuse in the port. There is a fuse under that port, just a crappy glass. And the other one, internal, which was one of their special Fluke HRT fuses, I could not find anyone who would sell them. So I was probably looking in all the wrong places, but I couldn't find a easy place who was selling them. So I just went fuck it and just wrapped a wire around it, and so it doesn't have its super duper HRT fuse in it anymore. It just has a crappy glass fuse. And you know what? If that doesn't do it, tough shit. Right. Oh good, this is still taking solder. It's just a little tarnish, so it's being a bit stubborn. If you get me drunk enough, if I get drunk enough, you could suggest stupid shit and I'll actually do it. Because I tend to do stupid shit when I'm drunk. But yeah, I am tipsy, that's definite. It doesn't take much of this stuff to get me wasted. I've not been able to find fuse wiring stores, too many houses of breakers now. Yeah, I've only got that because that was actually got from my grandma and we found it when clearing out her house when she died. Yeah, you'll generally only find fuse wire in old people's homes. It's not something you're going to find in a young whippersnappers person's house. Oh, that's annoying. Come on, stop spinning round. There we go. Yeah, that's good enough. Right, let's get some heat shrink. I really need to order more heat shrink because look at this. This is a supply that you call pretty critical. Let's grab some solid core wire. In a bad box of just random crap. Actually no, I can get dangerous high voltage. I forgot. I made a MOV transformer circuit. So I was wrong. I can kill puppy dogs and babies with high voltage. Woohoo! What could possibly go wrong if I fire that up where completely wasted? What do you think, children? What could possibly go wrong? I will admit that it does kind of absolutely terrify me, that thing. This is Ethernet cable, totally rated for main stuff. Right, so I'm going to make... Well, it doesn't really matter the colour of the stem, but... I want to trim that to about there. Now there are some people who use these as wire strippers. I find them useless. If you're going to use these, use scissors. The scissors are actually better at stripping wires. These things are fucking shit at stripping wires. Get a proper set of wire strippers. I have about 3 different types of wire strippers. One's a really nice, fancy, expensive set of CK ones that cost like 30 quid. But they're actually really nice. Super precise. Another Electro Boom episode. Yeah, only done from England and probably with a lot less expertise involved and a lot more and definitely a lot less scripting. Because there's no way in hell he is actually that accident prone. But he's hit on a winning formula there. But the thing that drives me mad about watching his videos is all the fucking sponsorships. I can't stand how many of those are fucking infesting YouTube now. Oh my god, the sponsorship shit. When will it ever end? Because the trouble is, when the YouTube fucks over the creators, it goes on to the viewers and fucks over us by basically making even more annoying. I mean, Raid Shadows Legends, I want to burn down their head office for all the fucking YouTube videos their bullshit has interrupted. Because they've got some other poor sod to sell out to their bullshit. It's a fucking mobile game, of course it's shit. Right, how... This is a bit risky, but I'm gonna do it. We actually fed the green wire up through the neons. Now, unfortunately, when I fire this up, you won't see all the fancy flickery patterns because, 1, the effect is most pronounced in the dark. 2, they actually take some time to burn in and actually start flickering. Because the name is actually, I forget, like some sort of funky oscillator basically with neons though. It has a fancy name that I've, my brain decided to just go and forget right about 20 minutes ago. I blame the booze. But the 1K resistor, what it does is just limits the current from the discharge capacitor, so it doesn't blacken the neons over time. Otherwise they will get blackened and then they'll be ruined. I'll take some big swigs out of that. Oh Jesus, that's hit my head bad. Whoa, I can feel that. Just like bleh. Do you reckon I'll give myself an electric shock tonight? There's a potential. Yeah, all the for NordVPN and whatnot. And even then, they're being like, "Oh, it's the solution to hide your identity online." It's just like there's no one solution. There's a whole range of things. It's like a whole fucking committed process that you really have to be dedicated to if you're going to do that whole hide your identity online crap. That, to be frankly honest, is not that practical to do on an everyday basis. Couldn't sign in. I don't give a shit if you can't sign in. Oh, that was beautiful. That was absolutely fucking amazing. I will be remembered forever in time for that one. But yeah, all the fucking NordVPN and Dashlane and... In fact, if you want a password wallet, use an open source one. Such as KeePass. Because it's open source, so you're not tied into any bullshit clouds that can be hacked. And all that fun. Okay, so that's the little neon thing done. And then what I want to do is put a itty bitty bit of heat shrink on the top. That one won't fit, sadly. I wanted it to be clear but never mind. And then, yeah, it's all localised to your computer, which you can keep as secure as your skill level allows. Okay, yeah, the cloud might be good for all the normal plebs, but if you've got a bit more technical savvy behind you, you can go VPN way. It looks like a flower wearing a balaclava. It was hilarious when last week it was World of Tanks. Yeah, Shadowlet. Yeah, World of Tanks. I actually have a CD-ROM from a magazine of World of Tanks, and then it's just like complete with crap claims about this is the best etc. Yeah, trust me, you're not beating the classic best games ever made. Yeah, a fucking mobile phone will not beat like Half-Life, Portal, Doom, Quake. All the Marios. Yeah, they're just not going to beat, especially the fact with their bullshit microtransaction crap that I hate. With, you know what? Should I put this on a standard UK what is it called? Bayonet cap, whatever. Because I got this like old one from like the 1950s or something that's made of Bakelite. It came with a desk fan that's that my mum identified as probably like late 50s. But she was sitting in my on my desk chair in front of my PC, just looking at it, and just like, that's an old dangerous thing. It's just like, yeah, it's my vintage fan. Of course, it's dangerous. We like it dangerous, and it's finger mincy because it's actually drawn blood on me in the middle of the night. Lair of the White Worm, 1973. Love that name. Evening, old Simon. How happy are you with your 3D printer? Very. And the latest mod on the 3D printer, and this has been a massive quality of life upgrade, is auto bed leveling. My particular variant of auto bed leveling is the BL Touch. Jesus, the booze is already affecting my speech. Soon I'll just be like, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, the BL Touch is actually a pretty good option. There's loads, there's custom options, but yeah, when you get your 3D printer, get that. But yeah, mine's an Ender 3. There's loads out there depending on your budget, but yeah, Ender 3 is a good sort of budget one. There's like, apparently one of the good ones is a Prusa Mark III. Apparently they're really good, but they're a bit more on the pricey range. But if you can afford it, it's certainly worth getting. There's a lot of 3D printers out there, but yeah, I'm loving it. I find it useful for all sorts of things. You know, I've made that computer. I've made a case for, like, because I made a free Draken spinner. I basically 3D printed a case for it. I've 3D printed a ton of upgrades, stuff for a peg basket for my garden, because I dropped the old peg basket and it literally just shattered all over the place. And then I printed a washing line hook, because I kept forgetting to buy one every time I went to B&Q. So I 3D printed one. That solved that problem. Although I did have the slight problem of melting in the sunshine, which was quite hilarious. Yes, my peg hook melted in the sunshine. It was beautiful. But yeah, 3D printers are well worth it if you're very much into the tinkery, having fun stuff. Right, now we need to get rid of these little bits of metal without burning myself. What? Place your bets. Do you reckon I'm going to burn myself doing this process? That's one off. I can feel the heat, but no burning. New bit of solder on him. I do have a nice Antec soldering station, but I've swapped to the Precision Gold soldering station. Oh, what do you know? I got them off without burning myself. Ow. That was a bit hot. We'll call that a tie. Oh God, what's that? What's that message? I don't know, I don't care. So we spread his legs. We like it when they spread their legs. Wink, wink. Spread the legs and take it. Spread your legs and take it like a good bitch. Spread the legs, spread the legs. Santa's coming soon. I've been a very good boy. Yeah, it is always good. Oh, what, you planning to get one for Christmas? Yeah, that seems like a sensible Christmas present. So, Diode, yeah, he can go down on the neutral side. I see no problem with that. Right, this is where we're going to be. I'm going to make the actual circuit a bit on the smaller side this time. So I'm not going to go so crazy big. In fact, do I have any more PCB material? Do I even know where my PCB material is? Ah, damn it, I'm literally down to my last board. I was hoping to do that. Ow, I'll just bang my head on the phone again. Oh, we're gonna yeah, we'll do it freehand. So we put a bit, we'll tin the resistor. The resistor's legs are already spread. So he can take my big, firm, hot, juicy rod. I'm terrible with the dirty references. Yeah, I like the flicking off solder references. That's why there's so many splatters around my workbench. Oh, shall we just finish this glass off? Glass number 3. Yes, glass number 3. And then we have the fake Coke, which isn't a bad thing that it's fake Coke, because Coca-Cola are one of those evil bastard corporations. So if it's Coke that makes the Coke executives cry, that's a good thing. Just don't make yourself sick. Yeah, I've been tempted by the cheapy printers Audi keep offering, but looking further into it, they're rebadged other junk with a 3-year warranty. Let's be honest, if Audi are doing a good price on it, then it's absolutely worth picking one up when they next come in. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're only willing to spend like 200 to 300 quid, you're not going to get the best 3D printer in the universe. I should test this diode to see if it works still. The diode is needed because it converts it to DC. If it was AC, it would just constantly charge and discharge this capacitor, which means the neon wouldn't get up to the voltage. This just limits the voltage so it doesn't go above the neon flash point too quickly and sustain it. It's quite an interesting circuit actually, super simple in how it works. But yeah, it's always worth doing your research into things like 3D printers, because if you get the wrong type, you can basically put yourself in for a world of pain. We don't have heat shrink, we'll have to do it with electrical tape and bandages or something. You know, something super secure. Right, so we still want his legs spread out, but what we also want is... This is really something that should take 10 minutes to build, but it's taking me 50 minutes so far, but hey. Oh, the resistor just hung off. Just whee, off he goes. Off he goes to Narnia. Right, let's get my legs under the desk. This workbench is actually a chest of drawers because, well, they were going for free basically. My parents were going to chuck them out, so it's just like, no, don't you chuck that bit of furniture out, because I am very much the pack rat of the family. And then if I replace them as a workbench and put in a proper desk or something, then I'll probably put them in my bedroom cupboard and use them in there. Right, what way round do I want the diode? I want it this way round. Ow. There we go, so we just did a minor burn. I mean, I have a proper burn from earlier on today, so I've already burnt myself once today. Indeed, yeah, it is worth looking into and finding, because even though it tends to be where the cheap ones are, the range where the cheap nasty ones tend to live, you do want to get the best possible cheap nasty one. So yeah, the Ender 3 is a good option. There's actually quite a few options. Don't just buy an Ender 3 because I got an Ender 3. Oh, I don't like that solder joint. Now, if I had a functioning brain right now, I would not be holding on to that and doing it. We even have a solder spike, which we'll nibble off. Oh, God, that was amazing. That was needed. Now, here comes the interesting bit. Let's trim him to there, so they're both the same length. Because now comes the part where we put this on. So I want the green to go up the top. So green is essentially live. So I'm going to use the helping hand to actually hold that in place. So hopefully nothing desolders. Proof that you can solder drunk, right here. And I wouldn't call myself bones drunk to the point of throwing glasses at the wall or anything, but, you know. I've done some stupid shit in my life when I've been drunk. Stuff that I will probably never discuss on YouTube. Stuff that probably should have got me fired. But, yeah. Right, this is at a point we can test it. Whee! But first we need to lengthen the leads to something a bit more sensible. We also need to insulate it. Now, since we don't have big enough heat shrink at the moment, because Simon still needs to order heat shrink, whatever the fuck I said there, we're going to use hot glue because it's quick and easy. And I'm definitely going to move my grandfather's ruler out the way of the hot glue gun. Yes, this ruler belonged to my grandfather, who was also an engineer. And it is made in England. Made of stainless steel. I wonder what he would have thought of my crazy me with my, well, madness. The madness. It consumes us all. While we do that, we will grab some wire. Now we're going to use black for live because negative, it's like the equivalent of negative to me, which is where the electrons come from. So black for live. Trim him down. Just chuck his lead somewhere random. Because here on the TheEPROM9 we do not follow that conventional current bullshit. If anything, it just confuses things, because when it comes to transistors and that, everything conventional current tells you is wrong. Ah, shit. I wanted some heat shrink. Drinky times! Big gulp of, it's starting to not taste so nice anymore. In fact, it gets to a point where you're drinking alcohol and it sort of loses all its flavour. Yeah, I think we're starting to hit that point. I know a lot of you guys are into electronics. What do you all think of conventional current? Stick it in the chat what you guys think of conventional current. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you see a purpose for it? I want to know what you all think. My blowtorch, so yes, we get flames! This is mostly what I use this blowtorch for. In fact, it's pretty much what I brought it for, was doing heat shrink. Oh, shall we be rambunctious and hold it up with the... Oh, yes, we're going to be rambunctious and hold it up with the metal part claw of the... Well, they're both metal, but one's got a heat shrink on it. Metal claw of the helping hands. Actually, I'll leave that unsullied while it's in the testing phase. We're using completely not mains rated cable that totally wasn't ripped out of an LED panel from a PC. Because I'm thinking of wiring this into a plug. Didn't I say that at the beginning? Simon, are you repeating yourself again? Right, so black's live, blue's neutral, red's neutral, blue is neutral, but blue isn't this. And let's see if it explodes or if it works. Hopefully it works. Boom! It works! Look, you can see it flickering between some of the neons already. Let's zoom you in. Oh, look at that! Turn off the lights, you can see it better. Ha ha ha! He works! Wine Saturday night and Amazon Prime. What could possibly go wrong? Yep. Yeah, you don't mind the conventional current. Yeah, the electron flow stuff is just confusing. That's one of the things that pisses me off about conventional current, is it just confuses shit because it's telling you it's wrong. But this works. Should we touch the live? Woo! Yeah, let's not be an idiot. We want to be rambunctious, but we don't want to be a fucking idiot. Right, we should short out that capacitor because I don't know if it holds a charge or not. Well, it certainly doesn't anymore. Plus, not all current is electron flow. Yeah, when you get into the world of digital, it's more the case of is the signal negative or positive? That's what I've noticed with a lot of digital stuff, and I quite like the way digital does it. Is digital doesn't really give a shit what way the electrons are going. It's just like, is the signal negative or positive? That's all what digital cares about. We'll stick heat shrink over this when we acquire heat shrink that fits. And now we'll rotate it round like it's a pig on a steak. So yeah, because I could quite like this sticking out the top of a plug, for example. So, and then I can have it sort of sitting there as a type of night light, because I like night lights and stuff. Yes, I never sitting out the top of a plug like that. That'd be quite cool. That's why I wanted the heat shrink round it, at least until I can find a thing. So it's not really that. I was thinking about the E-field part, like current flow through a capacitor. Yeah, that is very confusing how they state that. But I don't really care. Yeah, if it works, it works. If anything, what the whole conventional current thing does prove is it doesn't matter a flying fuck what direction the electrons go. It really doesn't matter a flying fuck where the electrons go in your circuit. They go wherever they bloody choose, and it doesn't matter a rat's ass. Which is kind of awesome, actually. So what I might do as a little temporary thing is wire it into a plug. Oh, we might as well unplug the hot glue. No, I'll leave the hot glue gun in because I might need it in a bit. It's just Simon needs to remember to remove it when the dog comes round, because the dog isn't very smart. He'll be like, oh, what's this? And start trying to lick it or something stupid. Because, well, dogs. I'm amazed you guys picked me over Big Clive. I actually sent him an email with the supercomputer thing I made in it, like picture of that, because I thought he'd appreciate it, and I was right, he did like it. I think I even linked to the my Thingiverse files of it if he wanted to download and print it himself. Right, Black's live. This is so against all UK power regulations, and I so don't care. Fun fact, my house is 230 volt. Most houses in the UK are 240. Now obviously they're not going to go around changing all the transformers because that would be expensive, but because my house is a new build, they build it to the new European standards. My parents will hate that when I tell them that, because they're like super like anti-EU. It's like, fun fact, my house is 230 volt to comply with EU standard. They'll be like, rah, 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 fucking EU and all that crap. It's kind of hilarious. So there's like, my parents are like super pro Brexit and I just couldn't give a shit. I'm just in the category of like, I just couldn't give a shit. The problem is with Brexit is it's a sledgehammer solution to a problem that requires brain surgery. And thus, no matter what you do on it, you're gonna fuck it up. And let's be honest, the whole Brexit shenanigans has basically been the sort of shit that you roll up on a chair with popcorn to watch, because it's just such a shit show, and it looks like it's going to continue being a shit show. As the Tory party once again proves what a bunch of incompetent bastards they are. And to be honest, if you ask me, the pissing match between the Tories and Labours needs to end, and both those parties need to be completely eradicated and something new go in their place, and something that's not shit. In fact, just eradicate the whole of Westminster and build it from the grounds up. That would be the ideal thing. You know, build the UK politics on the how Sweden and that do it, and then all would be amazing. It would solve so many of the fucking issues in this country. Big Clive is too predictable. Same drink every hour. Same hoosher every so often. I like that. Clive was getting a bit boring recently. Really? Oh. Fair enough. I love Big Clive, he's awesome. And also you learn so much from his videos, you know, because a lot of his stuff, because he's taken apart a lot of simple, cheap, nasty, naff crap stuff, it's basically the sort of shit that is really, really, like, you know, teaches you the basics if you watch it, kind of thing. So we're going to glue him there, and then we have... So this is totally safe, you know, you got almost completely exposed. Oh look, the heat shrink fell off the top, so we got live exposed at the top. Brilliant. Fucking amazing. Oh, the safety Nazis love this one. Oh, the safety Nazis will love that. How live is exposed at the top there. How do I know it's live? Because I built it. What's that? I was watching him for 3 years or so. So hang on, every so the drink's making it difficult to read. I was watching him for three or so years. He's awesome, but the videos stopped surprising me. Sometimes I put them on. He's taught me a lot of stuff, yeah. Which is good. You know, it's always good to learn new shit. So here's our lovely little aerial of doom. Our aerial flower of doom. This is so going to live in the hallway. This is going to live in my hallway. This is why I wanted this. Right, we need more glue sticks. Oh, I need a piss. God damn it. Stupid bladder. My bladder hates me. Hey, look. We've got the glue sticks that are the colour of, like, used spunk. That if your spunk is this colour, you need to go to the doctor. And if your spunk is that colour, I'm not giving you a fucking blowjob. You can go without. Because fuck that shit. Oh yeah, hot glue everywhere. Hot snot for the win. Beautiful. I'll sober up and be like, what the fuck was I thinking? Oh. We'll do some more hot glue over the electrical connection. So, no, I don't want to do hot glue on the top, it's messy. We'll try more heat shrink. That's going in the hallway. Oh well, better start digging a grave for the dog. Don't be that cruel. Yeah, it's going in the hallway. It might end up going to the downstairs hallway, but I kind of want it in the upstairs hallway because then it's like a nightlight kind of thing. I'll show it to you plugged into the hobby because these consume bugger all power. Yes, I finally got hold of a hobby. It is amazing. Right, I think we've finished with the spunk gun now, so I can put that away. The spunk gun. Yum. Yummy, yum, yum for my tummy, tum, tum. Spunk gun, yummy, yum, yum. You close me up. Yeah, I'll have to remember to remove it from the hallway when the dog comes. Unfortunately, he comes up and not as often as I'd like, because the parents are evil and hoard him to themselves. Well, the parents aren't evil, but they're still evil for hoarding the dog to themselves. Can I get this bit of heat shrink on? This would be a bit better. Yes, I can. Nice. Right, we will do it with a big, like, long thing of heat shrink, because then we can do this. Then it can sort of bond itself together. Right, shall we plug this motherfucker in? Yeah, if you sit on this, this will give your arse a bit of a shock. There was supposed to be a pun there, but the pun failed miserably. I hope the GFCI will be faster than the dog. Yeah, same. Because luckily, all the circuits in my house are protected by the GCFI. We call them RCDs over here, which stands for residual ground fault interrupter or something. Yeah, RCD, no, residual current detector, but really your acronym of GCFI, ground fault circuit indicator, is a far better acronym than our pile of bollocks acronym for it. So we plug the hoppy in. I have to hold the power strip between my legs. And as you can see, we have, in my house, a measly 233.453, basically 233 volts. So it's actually gone up. I'm guessing because all the fuckers are going to bed, so they're not using my valuable electricity. And then we are at 49.99 hertz, so basically 50 hertz, which is pretty standard. We'll bend this up so it faces you, plug it in, and boom, look at that flicker. Let's turn off the light so you can see it a bit better. Oh, let's... Yes, we're touching it while it's live. Oh, how rambunctious. But you can sort of influence it by actually touching the neons. I almost said LEDs. Because they actually react to your capacitance. But yeah, as we turn off the lights, the flickering becomes a bit more interesting. So these are more three dominant ones, basically. So we turn on the lights, that's a fluorescent light above us. Surprisingly, it's not that flickery. But as you can see, current, naffle, power factor, naffle, power, naffle, annual power consumption, naffle. Oh look, we got that one come on. and then we can kind of test the neons by touching them. If I was sober, I probably wouldn't be poking them, but I'm not sober. So I'm poking the fucking live neons. Oh, Simon, you pillock. Remember, there is one use for depth adapters for a hoppy extender because of this fucking speaker terminal arrangement they have at the bottom. I discovered one of my depth adapters didn't actually have a connected live pin, or was it neutral pin? Anyway, it ended up being thrown out the window and it's somewhere in my back garden at the moment. Actually, shall I show you how awesome my back garden looks? Oh snap, I hope to get an RCB right for the UK. RCBO. Yeah, GFCI is a better acronym for it if you ask me. The UK one is a bit weird. Howdy! Howdy, howdy, what is it? Howdly doodly do! I'm Toasty! Toasting's the name! Toasty... No. Toast is the name, toasting's the game. Oh dear, I took a drink of squash instead of booze. Shall we finish off our third glass? That's number 3 down. So, shall we show you where we're going to plug this fucker in? Oh yes, bear hate seeing the bare feet, but fuck wearing shoes in my house. No one's wearing shoes in my house. Fuck that shit. Actually, how's my 3D print going? I haven't paid any attention to that. Boom! He's going nicely! Go, 3D printer, go! You'll probably keep me awake all night with your fucking racket, but that doesn't matter. There's a few failed straggly bits, but that's fine. Oh, this is where the vintage computer collection lives. Because vintage computers are the best and whatnot. CCTV, so I can keep an eye on everything going on outside, all entrances of the house. The workbench with its new shelving, making things a whole lot better, all the way up to the ceiling. 3D printer lives there. This whole setup runs on 3 8-way power strips, and then over there is my PC setup. So, where are we plugging this fucker in? Well, where I normally put my hairdryer. So you will need to be... No, don't rotate device, you bastard. Boom. And that's where he shall sit. At least until I need the hairdryer again. Awesome, hang on, I'm going to have to go to the computer to read that, but they disappear off the phone and I have no clue on how to get them back. That was not as important as I thought. So, let's show you the garden in the dark, because it looks cooler in the dark. And you get to see my cool solar light setup. And the camera's thing in the dark is terrible. So you got the B&M lights. In fact, let's go out there. Oh yeah, that's what you call it. Down the stairs. House tour, kind of. I mean, you're not getting the full house tour, but yeah, there's my starlight on the timer in there. Forgive the darkness in here. Ah, my Draken spinner. I 3D printed him a case. There's enough light for me to see in here, but cameras don't like that shit. So I've gone a little bit crazy with solar lights in the garden. So we'll turn him on. There we go. I put him up like this week. Here we have repair from downloading vapor lamp. Same Poundland solar light that originally I put a blue LED in, and I've now put a blue and green in to give a nice turquoise colour. That builder's light that I did the video of, that it was converted into a solar light and basically runs 24/7. This one and this one last all night. in a new bat. Oh my god, we're in double digits. Then we have this one I brought today that is a from B&Q. It came with a crappy, horrible cold white LED. We changed it to violet. Oh, there's a plastic bag over there that came from somewhere. It's obviously been windy. We got another one that we put a mauve LED in, so it looks really cool. That's just a PIR solar light that I brought, same with on the shed, and there's one around the corner there. Then these ones flashing here hook into this homemade thing that you can't see. There's probably a way to turn the light on, but I don't know how. And then got hold of the cheapest floodlight I could in B&Q and put the electronics in for this. Got this lovely thing at B&Q today. Oh my god, he is gorgeous. I'm going to get more of these and put them on all the posts. Modified these to RGB because I accidentally picked up cold white ones. I don't know why solar lights have to have fucking cold white in their feet sexy. Finally, someone who doesn't hate the view of my feet. This bag does not belong here. Where the fuck did that come from? You know what? You know where this bag can live now? This bag of emptiness, of sand. There. Bye-bye bag. I'll probably forget about it now. But yeah, that's my current solar lighting thing. I've got some sick green ones that I'll probably put up along that fence. But I need to build the... Even this one was modified. I waterproofed the solar panel and soldered the switch so it can't be switched off. And those ones I just changed the LEDs out from the horrible thing. Stream froze. Don't know why it would have done that. Not the battery. I need a piss. We never get to see what happens to the bag. The bag is literally just shoved in the gap between the shed and the fence. How long it will stay there, I don't know. It could be a matter of months, it could be a matter of years. Like that, we never get to see what happens to the bag. Maybe someone will have to remind me in the comments when I've uploaded this. But maybe we could have bag updates and have a little stupid thing on that or something. In the meantime, I need a piss. Bag update video when, I don't know, tomorrow. Right, let's have a piss. You guys can go down there. I don't think you need to see me piss. I don't know if you can hear it. 30 years later, once we're back into the shed and fence, yeah. How did we get there? Simon was drunk one evening and just like kind of threw it there. I don't even know how it got in the garden. It's a reusable Sainsbury's bag, so maybe I ought to actually use it for my shopping. Yeah, we don't need this can. Yeah, I think I agree there. This is YouTube. This isn't live sex cam thing on some random ass porn website. Right, what are the suggestions for the next video, or shall we end it there? What do you think? What's the consensus? This stream took an unexpected turn. Yeah, Simon needed a piss, so Simon had to have a piss. If anyone's got any good suggestions on stuff we can do, we can I think, yeah, we can pour another amaretto. We're almost halfway through the bottle. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm probably not going to be able to fucking sleep tonight because the room will be spinning round and round and round. And while it's fun, because it's like being on a roller coaster that doesn't end, sleeping on a roller coaster that doesn't end never ends. What's that? Hello, Knuckles. And then we can finish the bottle. Yeah, I don't fancy the diarrhea and vomiting that will be induced by doing that. We can save the bottle for another stream. And we've also got Baileys. And Baileys is good shit. Well, fake Baileys, because I'm too cheap to buy the real stuff. So I don't even know if it tastes any good, but I do love normal Baileys. This can only suitable when done in the dark with blinking LEDs. Yeah. Didn't he actually do that? Actually, do a video that I know he did one where he did like flashing LEDs in the toilet. I just don't know if he pissed in it. He should have done. Lightweight, yeah, I am fucking lightweight. But the advantages of being a lightweight is I'm a cheap date. So if you want a date on a budget, take me out for drinks, and it'll be a cheap evening for you. And it won't take much convincing for sexy time either, because I'm a horny bastard. OML, what did I miss? You'll probably have to watch the video back, but basically I made a flashing neon thing. Let me get it. To go as a night light. I was going to say, does that capacitor hold a charge, but it's encased in hot glue. Basically built this. What's the printer printing? Just joined, I'm hearing it in the background. The printer is printing a project box, because one of the things I'm going to build tomorrow is, bear with me, one of the things I'm going to build tomorrow is a resistance testing box. And the values are going to be fairly random, because they're just the values of precision resistors I had in stock. They're going to be a 10 ohm, a 270 ohm, a 1.676k, a 2k, a 10k, a 15.4k, a 51k, a 260k, a 911k, and a 1 meg. And that's literally because that's the precision resistors I have in stock. Oh shit, we're about to run out of printery thing. So now we need to make that not happen before my print fucks up. And then hours and hours and hours. 245 hours of printing is lost. Let me go get the printer reel from downstairs. I forgot about that. I've never changed the printer reel drunk before, so this will be interesting. How have we got fucking double digits when every other time I do a fucking live stream it's not double, it barely goes above 5. Right, this box, you can fuck off over there. Ah, the madness. It's Simon's bad fur day. I suppose my hair is a bit on the furry side, isn't it? And lovely, yeah. Right, let's open this bad boy. Complete with silica gel, and remember to eat your silica gel. You know why you should eat it? Because it says do not eat on the bag. And you've always got to say fuck you to authority and eat the fucking silica gel. Oh, that was a satisfying hit. I do love the smell of this stuff when you can get it out of the fucking bag. It does have that nice, like, new factory smell. We could even do a bit of but you want to fill it with nitrous oxide if you're going to do that. Silica gel goes on checks. Exactly. Yes, I should actually play Conker's Bad Fur Day. Because it is the sort of game I would find utterly fucking hilarious, because I have that sort of immature sense of humour. Right, here's the empty reel. He can go over there for now, for lack of a better place to put him. Ah, there's the end. Oh yeah, there is some prints that's gone a bit wanky from where I didn't put it the right way round. But we can live with that. This stuff does not really bend, it kind of just like snaps. It's very brittle. It's standard PLA. I don't know if that's a normal property of PLA or just this cheap shit PLA I buy on Amazon. But now, because I've used this, I need to order another reel. I would imagine it would probably fit in the more it contains toxic crap camp. Yeah, one does wonder what that would taste like. Food grade silica gel. An interesting concept. You can eat silica gel. I've always thought it'd be fun, you know, you get them powdered lollipops. It would be fun to make them into like dishwasher tablets and call them dishwasher tablets. But